I do enjoy that new intro. Good hello, everybody. Good afternoon, Vaping Vinny, back again. I keep disappearing and coming back and disappearing and coming back, but I'm back again, people. I've got a hardware review for you today. Something very different for me and for the channel and for how I personally like to vape. It is the Perseus V2 RTA from the Golden Grape Company. Thank you very much, Imeo at Golden Grape, the gaffer over there in Greece, who sent me this RTA for the purpose of a review. That will not affect my views on this RTA. It's not just an RTA though, people. I will show you more in the up closes and things and up top. I'm just going to have a quick little vape. And I will just say this, it is very not me previously, but now very me. Anyway, without further ado, folks, I will get down to the up close and then we'll have my final thoughts, pros and cons at the end of that. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, this is the up close for the Golden Grape Company Perseus V2. Quick look at your standard box. Absolutely stunning logo. Obviously Golden Grape been going since 2009. Designed by Imeo. The best innovations for the best vapors. It says down there. You can just see that. On the side, Perseus V2. Blank. Recycle things and stuff. Nothing there. On the back, it's all Greek, as you'd expect from a Greek company. Made in Greece by the Golden Grape. Nice and clear. No doubt in where it's been made. And this is your kit. You open the box. On top you get the instructions. We will do them away. And this is what you're welcomed with, people. Absolutely glorious and stunning. The Perseus V2. These are all different things to control airflow, which I shall show you. And pop that down. This is the extension kit. Actually, before I go into this bit, I will just show you. These are all the add-ons you can get. This is an RDA cap and airflow ring to colour coordinate. So the Perseus deck can be used as an RDA, a dripper, a bottom feed RDA, and it works pretty bloody well as an RDA, as an RTA. But these are all optional extras. And you can get Ultim instead of glass, which is nice. A stainless section, which I think I might actually fit that, because I quite like to see what that looks like with that on there. So we'll fit that in a minute. A smoked Perspex glass, which is quite nice. And then these are all pins for the airflows. Different amounts of gap. That's a solid pin, so that's the RDA pin. Then these are all different millimeters of airflow, which all mean you can fine tune the airflow so it's exactly right for you. Now I believe these don't come with the kit, but I'm sure they're not overly expensive once you've actually bought the kit, and Imeo will probably cut you a good deal. But yes, these are all handmade, different airflow configurations, so you can get that absolute perfect vape. That one's a 1.2mm, so nice big gap in there for the airflow, and you can see they're all different shapes and sizes. I use the biggest one that comes with it, with the standard kit. Just cover things with the standard kit. You also get the squonk pin, which is a nice touch. That is the squonk pin. Really, really nice. Really nice. And if that comes out, the solid pin. So 0 airflow. So that would give you a vape very much like a cigarette draw. Really tight mouth to lung vaping. Let me pop that back in there before I unsanctiously lose it. Right, let's get into the RTA. Let's move that out of the way for a second. I'm going to pop this on my little build stand just for manoeuvrability, and let's have a look around this RTA. It is truly a stunning piece of machinery. Absolutely flawless mechanically and look wise. No spares, no dings, no bings. All the liquid you see is because I just stripped it down and washed it and cleaned it and ultrasonicked it, so it's nice and clean for the review. Top cap, you turn and pull, but you don't really need to take this off for filling, because there is tiny little, where's my camera, there we are, juice valves. Look at the machining on there. So you once your top cap is on, you can keep it on. You turn it to open your juice well, and then just turn it slightly to close it off. Do remember to close the juice ports when you do that, otherwise it will flood. It will flood. Now I'm just going to show you the deck and the build I've been running, which I've been getting all this flavour on. First of all, let's see how this looks. This is the deck. It is a masterful piece of engineering. I am running a very simple 980 2.5mm coil in there. Now these go in here, like so, to restrict the airflow a little bit more and whatnot, just like so. I don't use them personally, but you may want to and have a fiddle. I've had an extensive fiddle and an extensive experiment using this RTA and it as an RDA and it as a bottom feed RDA. Now what I just quickly want to try and do is use the stainless steel piece. I'm not the most not haphazard vapor. I drop things quite a lot. I haven't dropped this, I'll just hasten to add. But for peace of mind, I'd just like to try, and I've not used this yet, the stainless steel section of it, and then put the extension on as well. Look at that. Engraving of the logo. I'm not sure if we're going to pick that up, but we are. Is amazing. So clean. So clean. So that will sit in there. Oh yes. If I get the extension section, which is also stainless steel, super smooth threading, super smooth. So that is now my glass. It's a shame the extension part of the tank hasn't got the logo on like the bottom part has. That would have been nice. Although double logo, do we really need double logo? Maybe not. But yes, I'm going to try that as that. So that is now my complete top section. like so. I like that. Yes, you can't see the liquid, but if you know your taste and know when your liquids start to run dry, you might have an issue. I'm going to run that like that for a while. I quite like that. The build and the deck. I'm not going to lie, my sausage fingers struggled massively with this deck. It is a little tight bugger. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new camera. It is a tiny deck. But I have fitted a 3mm Clapton coil in there, so you can do it. To be honest, you don't really need to, because the flavour this thing gives you can probably get around with putting just about any bit of wire in there and getting immense flavour. Like I say, I'm running a straight 980, 2.5mm, quite a few wraps. Comes out as 0.3 ohms. That's what I've been running. Anyway, I'm going to get on and I'm going to wick this. My cotton of choice is still Cotton Candy Collection. Been running it for God knows how long now. Years and years. I've got way too big a piece of cotton. Let's just trim that down. There we go. Just a very loose roll, not too tight, and it's super easy for wicking this thing. Super easy. A nice fluffy bit of cotton, maybe a bit too fluffy. There we go, and you just get your scissors and literally just off touching the base of the deck, cut. And same on the other side. I've done that one slightly longer because the other one I did slightly too short. Just pull that through, and obviously I'm running 70-30 liquids at the moment, as I do. So I'm just gonna ever so slightly fan and thin out that cotton, just ever so slightly, just to titivate it a little bit, just to aid that wicking process. Pull them fine threads away, like so. Then it's really simple. Get what you wicked, fold, and pop it down into the juice well. It is literally that easy to wick this RTA. I think even my good friend Lloyd on the LXV could wick the Perseus V2. It is so easy to wick, but you need that cotton. You need it fluffed, you need it titivated to fill out them juice wells. You can just see my cotton in the bottom of the juice well, just there, look. And the same on both sides, you can just see my cotton in the juice wells. And that's how I've been running this. I've not had any leaks, anything like that whatsoever through this. I'm running some Sad Boy mango blood at the moment through this, and it really makes that mango pop. It really does. And just before I pop some juice on that, I will pop it off my little Mods ST build stand. Pop it back on my vicious hand to juice it, and then fire. Just give you an idea of things. There we go. Close that off. Just as a, and nice and steadily get that cotton nice and saturated. And it is worth just putting a drop into each well, just to start that capillary action on the cotton, because there's not a mass of cotton there. Right, pop that tank back on, which is just like a bayonet, and then you slide and turn, and you are on and away. Keep the airflow on the bottom closed, turn your airflow at the top so it's open and fill. Now this is quite tricky with the full stainless finish. I will just say the juice wells at the top are a little bit tight, but you can just about use every sort of bottle on the market to fill up. Obviously the finer the tip, the easier. This is complete guesswork. Must be about there now. I'm waiting to see juice come to the other fill port. Don't want to flood it. There we go. We're there. Close that just with a quarter turn to the right. Open the airflow. And we are away. Absolutely stunning. And I think that looks rather nice like that. Yes, you can't see the juice, but that to me just looks uber sexy. Right, I will come back up top, give you my final thoughts, pros and cons on the Perseus V2 from the Golden Greek Mech Company. Okay people, we're back up top with the Perseus V2 from the Golden Greek Mech Company. What do I think? Right, first of all, let's do the brass tacks of this RTA. It's roughly about €135 just for the standard RTA package, as I explained in the up close. That doesn't include the top cap, etc., to turn it into the RDA, the bottom feed RDA, etc., and not all the airflow configurations come with that as well, which is a bit of a con, I suppose, but you've got to think these are handmade, high-end pieces of kit. It's not your standard off-the-shelf vape atomizer. This is high-end, fine-tuning, getting perfection on your vape. That's what Golden Greek screams to me with my first look of one of their products. They're not that readily available here in the UK. It is possible to get them, and if you are interested in stocking some of these in the UK, drop me a message through my social media and I will put you in touch with Imeo himself. Right, I wasn't really much of a restricted direct to lung vapor, which this is really for, or mouth to lung vaping, again, which I don't do massively. But a couple of months ago, got a Skylar RTA, which is a restricted direct to lung RTA, and this Vicious Ant off Josh off the LXV, and was quite impressed. It was okay, and the flavour was good, and it was something that I enjoyed doing. It's different. You get battery life for days, and you flavour chase and don't use excessive power. This thing has completely changed my mind on the whole restricted direct to lung vaping. You've seen in the up close I am running a bog standard 2.5mm ID 980 build in this, and the flavour this thing gives me is insane. It is sick as tits, man. Sorry. It is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I never thought an RTA for me would match the Fatality from QP. Completely different RTA, but the flavour this thing gives you is completely off the scale. I've put juices through here I've not vaped in a long while, and the profiles I'm now getting off juices through this RTA is immense. It just emphasises every tiny little flavour, and it's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. You've seen on the up close how well built and made this thing is, and the engineering that's gone into it. You can see why it's an expensive RTA, because let's not quibble. €135 roughly is an expensive RTA. But for me, I can see why. I was going to be buying one of these. I'm going to Greece next year, and my intention was to try get one then. Luckily for me, Imeo sent me one over. Thank you again, brother. And it's completely changed me. Absolutely completely changed. This thing is in my daily carry every single day since I've had it. I've not been able to stop vaping this. And that comes from someone that was power crazy. I've had lipo mods. I vaped at 100s, 200s, 300, 400 watts. Plus low builds on mechs, etc, etc. But vaping for me these days is all about flavour. And this RTA is exactly that. It is all about flavour. Yes, it looks awesome as well, and is a beautiful RTA. And the design and the flexibility with the airflow is a major, 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 major pro for me. You can fine tune this RTA like no other RTA I have ever used. It's sensational. There's no other word for it. Yeah, I just feel very privileged to actually have one of these and to vape this every single day. It's a truly, truly awesome piece of kit, and one that will stay with me through the rest of my vaping life. Definitely. I think it's safe to say I love it, people. I absolutely love it. I'm vaping at 30 watts. 30 watts on a molly cell. Goes all day. It's mental. Completely the opposite. I now carry 2 batteries for a shift at work rather than taking 7 or 8 21700s for a mech. I still carry a mech, I still carry other devices, but the one I always reach for. I just love it. Absolutely love it. And there we go, folks. Vaping Vinny loves a restricted direct-to-lung vape. I did use it with some salt nicotine from Firehouse as well. And again, that is the best flavour I've had of salt nicotine. It's not how I like to vape. I'm not a massive salt nicotine fan for personal reasons. But if you like that sort of thing, you can dial this in so much with the airflow configurations as I showed on the up close and get your perfection. There we go, folks. It's not something to rush out and impulse buy, but seriously, if you are a true flavour chaser, you need one of these. It's as simple as that. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I will be back with lots more reviews and hopefully lots more Golden Greek. And they will be on the LXV Vapor Expo, Virtual Expo, Big Weekend 2 at the end of October this year. The Halloween weekend, we have Golden Greek coming on to talk to us about their products, show us some more products, and get to know Imeo. Check it out, people. Bye bye for now. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday.